So we've had 30 minutes in the oven, and we're ready to take out our decarboxylated cannabis now. And so if you get your head right in there and you're looking in the oven, you're going to get this sort of blast of really strong cannabis smell. And it smells right now. Sorry if you can't hear me, I've got the hood fan going, I have windows open. The smell can tend to stick to sheets, as I mentioned before, to your hair, to your clothes. If you have, close the doors in your house, tell your neighbors if you live in an apartment, you have permission to do this. It may smell. But yeah, so the other thing I want to get to, I didn't touch on before, is that when you actually get to making the extract, using your regular coil burner, or we've got the flat top burners here, do not do this if you have a gas stove. You don't want open flame. High-proof alcohol is extremely flammable, and something you should always have lots of ventilation. We have our ceiling fan going. I'm going to turn this off right now so we can hear better, but we've had the hood fan on the stove going, and we've got a beautiful breezy summer day right now, so we have all the windows open, and it's just
flat top.
It's just kind of moving around here. So, but anyway, it smells very strong. It smells like somebody smoked 100 joints in here without the smoke smell. So yeah, we've got what we're doing now.
But we won't get high.
Not with this, but you can do this with your own personal stash at home. If you wanted to, you can do that as well. Doesn't matter what you're doing. The type we're using doesn't get you high. Thank you for clarifying. So we have now here, we've got our hot water. And what we're going to do is we're taking this Pyrex dish here and just come on a little bit closer here. So I have my system set up. You're going to have to use whatever you've got in your kitchen, or you can go out and buy supplies. But so this is tempered. This might take practice. Don't just do this on the fly. What you want to do is practice how much displacement you're going to experience when you have this. You don't want hot water now boiling over the edge and burning your feet or your hands or anything. Just remember volume, displacement. There's a little science. Take your your high school science and apply it here. So what we're going to do now is this pan's still really hot. So I'm going to just, and I've taken it out of the oven. What we're going to do is just kind of create a little funnel here. And we're going to put this dried cannabis. Do this carefully. If you lose this, I mean, this is $400 right here. So you don't want to scatter it everywhere. You want to pick it up very gently. And what we're going to do is tip it right into the Pyrex. You can do this away from the stove if you don't want it near the water. I'm fairly practiced at this, so I don't mind. Okay, so we have our cannabis. Now you can just let's have a look here. So you see that, actually this is a really nice clean, nothing stuck there. Okay, there's just a few little crumbs left. And now what you're going to do is our water has our Pyrex bowl here, getting nice and hot. We have the decarboxylated cannabis in there. And what you're going to do, the general rule of thumb is, you don't just dump the whole bottle, it's 1 ounce of high-proof alcohol per 1 gram of dried herb. So if you have a smaller batch, you would use less alcohol. You just measure 1 ounce of liquid per 1 gram of dried herb. If you don't have Pyrex bowls, mason jars are heat tempered as well. You can also use mason jars. A lot of people have them around the house. You would just want to make sure that you equal amounts. You could put 2 or 3 mason jars in there. This part you absolutely do not want to leave unattended. So what we're going to do now is this alcohol is going to be the extractor.
And you put that whole bottle in because?
Well, because I know exactly what's in the bottle. I have 30 grams of cannabis in here, and this is 24 ounces of liquid. This is a 700 ml bottle. So I'm using a little less alcohol, but it's fine. You could, it's not worth, anyway, it's fine. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to now get our digital thermometer. This is where this comes in handy. So we're going to pop it on all temperatures. I know I live in Canada, but all of the temperatures I've used today, a stove and thermometer, are going to be in Fahrenheit, not in Celsius. I'm going to turn our oven off there.
So the water should already be boiling.
Okay, so what I'm just going to show you here, right now you've got a temperature, just our standing room temperature of 79.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, what I'm going to show you here is why we do a water bath. So the alcohol actually has a higher boiling point, a lower boiling point rather, than water. So this water right now is just cooking away. We're going to see if we can get in on a quick temperature there. So this is just the temperature of the water right now when I stick that in there. So we're looking at Fahrenheit. We're probably going to hit 200 degrees easily with the temperature this is going. And now I know I've just added the vodka. But what's happening is you want to have the water level just up over the alcohol here. And then we're going to take a measurement of this. We're going to pause and answer our door. And we'll just pause right here. We'll come